I'm Henry.
I'm Jacob.
And welcome back to TECHNOPOVERTY. We've been playing Metal Gear Solid 2 while talking about Howard Fast's The General, Zapped, and Angel. I started going through Metal Gear on Tuesday. That's the MSX 2D original. It's somewhere more sophisticated than an NES game, Jacob, less sophisticated than a Super Nintendo game. I believe it came out like in 1987, just to give you an idea. But very similar in structure, honestly, with the overhead view and the way the alerts and the cones and such work. It's been a fun little playthrough, so that's kind of something I've been falling back to on solo sessions since Lux was not available, but tune in on Tuesdays if you're interested in watching my Metal Gear playthrough, unless it becomes a Shin Megami Tuesday. Then we're in for a fun time.
Right, you never know.
All right.
Unless you tune in, then you will know.
I don't have a story to kick off tonight. We're just going to get straight to the Metal Gear Solid 2. Honestly, hanging in this menu here right now. Let's fire up the game.
I'm just going to keep that going. Okay, excellent. Sorry, y'all. I always pretend like I got things set up, and then as soon as cameras on, I'm like, oh, that's right. Here's like 3 other things I could probably do.
Yeah, there's always stuff we forget. I always have to go off screen to grab the controller.
Right.
I do want to give... I have been enjoying... I have this little dongle. I use it for my flight stick on the PlayStation 5, but it works pretty seamlessly at plugging a PS5 controller into a PlayStation 3, which is great because
So sick.
the PS3 controllers I had were in very brittle condition. I'm glad the PS5 controller just worked into it. What is up, Philly Man?
Hey, Philly man, what's up? How are you?
Kids passed out really early, eh? It's a tiresome Thursday.
Hey.
Daylight savings hits us all.
Dude, truly. Although ever since getting a new bed, I've been sleeping so much better.
Yeah, last year when I got a new mattress and frame, I was like, oh, I definitely feel this. Oh, I'm going to need to resize the screen just a little. There we go.
Can I put this little bit?
Maybe.
Yeah, little party.
Sorry, gang. I had to resize the scene for when I was playing Metal Gear Solid because, not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear, because it's a 4:3 aspect ratio, so bear with me for a second while we fix up the scene. It's never not an issue listening to this intro, though. What is that dog doing?
She's cozy now.
Jacob, based off of this intro and what you've seen so far of the game, what are you feeling about this? Because you have no nostalgia context in the same way that like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I find it interesting because it is easy to miss. Especially because I feel like Metal Gear Solid is something like you have to get hooked on the first one to become as hardcore as people are into it. But it was like The Last of Us or the Uncharted for the PlayStation 1 kind of a thing.
I was going to say, it was like a huge thing.
Yeah.
I've really, honestly, it's a lot more cinematic and a lot clearer than I thought it was going to be. A lot of all I can ever think of when I think of Metal Gear, and this is, I forget which one it's from, but are just like the robotic like chicken legs.
Yeah, that's from 4.
And I was just never given any context, but people are just like, this is the greatest game, and then just keep seeing robotic chicken legs. I'm like, but I don't get it. And it's like, guys, it's the greatest game. It's like, okay, but robotic chicken legs?
You're just like, I don't know, like, I have no understanding for why or how. Yeah.
No one ever said anything about any plot points. At any point, they're just like, I love Solid Snake. And all right, cool, but which is fair, because interestingly cool character. But I am
the point
surprised
you're
it was just
talking about clarity. Like you have picked up the point, because I am noticing clarity as well, both in the sense that yeah, they got to the tanker, Terrace got to the tanker, everyone wants the Metal Gear, everything went bad. Plot twist, the president?
Yeah. Also, you're pointing out, how, instructions for each person is given inside of, the cutscenes. So you knew what you were supposed to be looking for if you're just watching.
Yeah, if you're just watching. This actually makes me think of something in terms of like attention spans and such. Just like, I remember several kids and friends in high school, middle school, who didn't read, but like they did sit through like all of Return of the King in the theater. Or like all of The Matrix Reloaded. And I wonder if there's a certain practice of patience lost in the lost art of theater, going to be pretentious about it for a moment. I mean, being a cinephile, of course.
No, for sure. There was also like something that someone pointed out too is like in our growing of age, we didn't have on-demand media. It was like curated either by someone else through a bigger thing. So like you couldn't like just have everything at the drop of a hat, and we were forced to watch things we didn't want to fucking watch. Like there were just times when I'd be watching the news with my parents because like that's what was on and that's what was accessible at the moment.
I definitely remember, yeah, my grandmother's house being where I saw a lot of like Sally.
Ooh, yeah, Jesse Raphael, yeah.
Morikovich.
Dude, yes.
Yeah.
My grandparents loved Jag, and I'm just like, I don't fucking care.
I think that's pretty vital in grounding people's understanding of where Americans are at when trying to make like grand assumptions about the social macro like structure. This is. Yeah. I don't have a fully formed thought on it, but it's kind of an issue I have with like over-relying on saying something like, you know, Andor is radical or revolutionary when it's like, at most, the viewership numbers are nothing compared to even something like Landman. And it's just, I don't even wish for it to be possible in the world for media to work in the magic way some people like wish, like, say, Andor works, because if that were so, then, like, I mean, in a way, we are inundated with like propaganda and just like, I mean, Landman examples like oil apologia. Just like, there's so much like Jag, you know, any show named like Cops or Jail.
Dude, West Wing.
This is the way things are supposed to be. I keep getting caught by this drone. I'm trying to go over to F-Strut, is what I remember, because I got the new card.
Yeah, like. Yeah, reading is definitely far more active than movie watching because if I ever want to go to bed and I'm not tired, I just start reading and I will start getting really sleepy because I'm just like, wow, this is like mentally draining because I don't exercise this muscle as often, you know?
Yeah.
Which, you know, key hack, if you don't read and you're like, need to get to bed, start reading.
Honestly, no, yeah.
Like, it really is a great thing.
And because, like, if you be more disposable, be less precious with what you're reading, too. Like, if you're trying to read something before bed, you fall asleep, and then you wake up the next day, and you remember it, it's like, okay, maybe that's what we're going back to. If you forgot it, whatever, move on.
And I think one thing that you kind of pointed out was, like, you talked about Don Quixote, and, like, how it's, like, issues, like, and I never knew that. No, again, I think that no one ever discusses.
Like
they just
the way, like, a lot of, like,
pieces.
the earliest novels were, like, serialized things.
So, like, the idea of, like, looking at a book and then be like, oh, you can just, like, start off with, like, a small chunk. And, like, it's made to be, like, episodic in this way. And I was like, you know, that seems like the perfect kind of, like, way to dive into.
Not like a Netflix binge. Because, like, with Netflix, it's like, here's a big thing, and then the kind of, like, unstated advertising, like, is like, I bet you can't watch it all in one sitting, loser. Why don't you watch our stuff?
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, we're hope that we can catch you with enough nudity and enough, like, hot stars that you're going to want to, like, stick with it.
We're going to surf Dracula the fuck out of this.
I fucking hate it. I'm like, dude, it's been really nice, like, watching 90s stuff, like, buying 4Ks from the 90s and 2000s, just be like, wow, this pacing is so much nicer.
Yeah, I dipped back into The Sopranos, because there's, like, a really small sub YouTuber, fuck, I think his name's Rag Boy or Rag Doll. He's been doing Sopranos videos, like, a lot, like, good ones,
as he
back
should.
to back, in, like, the past few months. Did I hit the guy, or am I just... I think just firing blanks, but also I think I can just keep running. I shot all the drones. No worry. Cool.
You've had enough.
Thermals. Yeah. I was wondering about the legibility thing, Jacob, because at the start of Raiden's scenario, something I was really feeling is, boy, holy shit, this is all referencing the first game, and I don't know if it works outside that context besides you being this little blonde boy being told to save the president. Like, the kernel, the code names, a lot of the dialogue, like it's made to emulate the first game in a way that's supposed to feel uncanny to the player, but it's like a thing that only works if you played the first game. So I was kind of feeling interesting or weird about that. Oh, Zone of Ender's Box, eh?
Yeah.
But I have to admit, I'm really getting the gameplay this time around more so than I remember the last time I played this game being very frustrated with the big shell in particular. But like, once I got over my one hiccup with this room, it's been a pretty fun flow.
Oh, hell yeah. What up, Jari? Oh, and Philly Man, what we got?
Oh shit.
Yeah, sure you don't need to lose the low barrier of just staring at it. That's very true, sometimes you don't need to chill. I've been reading Ursula Le Guin's translation of Tao Te Ching frequently before bed, and man, if I had to reread frequently. It's already a bit esoteric, at least the poems in it are short. They're good for sitting with one at a time and chewing on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I like that.
That's how.
Poetry is a really good poem.
I was about to say the book of Yeats poems I had on a while back. It's just called The Collected Works of W.B. Yeats. William Butler Yeats. Yeats. I fuck it up all. Anyways, the yellow book. It's all of Yeats's poetry, and yeah, that's a good thing to just like have by your bedside. I remember again because of like Iron Maiden, The Sword, and other heavy metal bands referencing him so much. I was like, oh, I'll just go get a copy of this. And this kind of got me in the habit as a teen.
Dude, also comic books.
Yeah,
good. Like episodic things, short form stories, I think are great, especially before bed, and just like getting into the habit of reading again. Like I've been reading a short horror story. I forget the name of it.
Is it that Mothman book?
Yeah, it's crazier than a moth. It's great. It's really, really fun. But like, I really dig it. It's really been fun to have like, it's female writer, female horror, and it's just like really good twists and turns for a very short story. I got a couple other like short horror books that were recommended like a while ago on an Instagram post, but I was like, oh, this seems really good, and so I've been going through them. Nice. But read and go to bed. It's great.
Yeah, I've been reading the General Zapped and Angel shorts, and those have been really good. Just again, since I stopped going to Babyland instead of looking for posts at Babyland, I just go through those, and I don't know. It's been fascinating to me how many of Faust's stories. There's no U there. How many of Faust's stories are about the exact, like, they're all about the same thing. They're all about the end of the world. It's just different metaphors for how the world's ending. And it's kind of neat how he keeps that feeling fresh across the board. And it's like, oh, I actually want to kind of like, I want to start looking into more short story compilations. As a kid, this may be stupid of me, but I was like very like, oh, they're not real novels because it's not one thing. I would read short stories every now and then, or like in classes be given them and be like, this is cool, but like I just was that dumb about it. But no, the General Zapped and Angel really got me, and Carmilla got me, because I read Carmilla earlier this year, still in that mindset. And then I picked up I liked what LaFauna was doing, what the writer was doing, so I picked up the full book Carmilla was a part of. And when I did that, it turns out that like the anthology Carmella's a part of, they're like chapters, they're like journal entries this like Van Helsing dude was collecting, and that's like the wraparound device for the anthology. And I was like, I see, if I stuck with only the fucking, you know, the short and didn't look into the actual book the short was a part of, I would have never discovered that.
God, that's so cool.
And I'm like, my shit is so Castlevania brained. I can't believe I almost missed that. God, I'm gonna choke through that.
Jari, I learned about Bukowski a good decade after I should have. Man, I'm discovering it, all of it.
I feel like
don't you worry.
Yeah.
You learn about it when you learn about it.
there's an infinite number of things you don't know about.
God, yeah, like, and I think that's the crazy part about getting older is you just realize how much you're just like, I can't know so much. Oh,
Camels, mammal.
mammal.
Let's see if they find me in this box. Is there any more tea? Oh, there is tea.
Yeah. I changed the oil in my car today. What a great feeling.
Just refreshed.
Yeah. Just like feeling like a man. Throwing some mail. Driving up the tires up on some chocks or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I'm speaking of min and oil. I might read a thing after the midpoint.
Barney!
We'll see where we are in the game. I'm scrounging around this place right now. I think there's a little side place. Or it might be the conveyor belt room I need to go to. We'll see, we'll see. I got an access card, I'm backtracking. Usually it leads to goodies, you know? Oh,
Enemy intruder
you know
sighted.
Oh, well, howdy, partner.
well, how are you?
Damn, Jameson mammal, suddenly a milkshake is desired? You ain't wrong.
They're gonna box me. I don't want an eye catch one. I want action figures. Just daily supplies. Just daily supplies. Oh man. I need to get back into the groove.
Ooh. Well, howdy, partner. Might have said elsewhere, but my Blood Bowls team's final match on Saturday to determine playoffs. My squad is on the bubble. Got to win and hope a couple other teams tie/lose. Dude, very cool. Congratulations on that, and best of luck to you. Barney. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Okay, I gotta go all the way around to get to that.
Do you have,
I need it.
Henry, do you have any thoughts on Raymond Carver? I do not.
I know books by him. What are some titles?
Jog of
Because I'm
Memory.
thinking of Chandler. And I like Chandler, but I'm like, do I know Carver? I do like The Big Sleep and The Long Good Night.
Howdy, partner. If they don't keep rolling once and tripping on flat ground, we might have a shot. Man, well, all right. Well, hopefully they fuck it up for themselves. And you get to reap all the benefits.
Oh yeah, Philly Man told me. Yeah, you can kick open the locker.
Whoa.
The locked ones. I got a book. Oh, they're gonna be so mad when they come in here. I'm gonna crawl them in. It's like a little kid.
The landlord's gonna be so pissed. They're not getting their security deposit back. Dude, yeah.
Thank you for the tip, Philly Man. The punching thing from the Discord.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
I was thinking I had to go find a key, but that seems way too convoluted now that I think about it.
The Hamill's Mammal for titles Cathedral, What We Talk About When We Talk About Love, Will You Please Be Quiet, Please, all titles found on Google. I haven't heard of any of these.
I forget, are these plays or novels? Because yeah, I've heard these in reference. I really don't know aside from that though. Colonel, what am I supposed to be doing?
Barney. Little dog.
This is not good. Enemies in Shell 1 are systematically...
Yeah, I know.
Strut D.
North side of Strut D. Yeah, I know that's where I need to go, but I think I need something from. I think I have something with the key card. I'm just gonna scan through. No response from Pliskin. See, part of what I'm doing here is
What's up,
trying to
Jack?
look around to see what hints the game gives me.
Hang in there.
And I'm thinking about how through doing that, I'm doing these conversations with characters where I'm just kind of like, well, what's useful? What can I do? Because I'm stuck at a crossroads. What's tactical? And none of your party members really feel that way in Death Stranding 2. They're all just kind of off on the ship while you're on the ground, you know?
Yeah, like they're very much just like cutscenes. Like, hey, what's up? You're back. Cool.
And there was like optional stuff I could do on the ship, but because I'm just a narrow-minded murder hobo of a gamer,
I'm the same way.
yeah, I'm like, oh, I missed the social interactions.
Like, I'm not gonna use, like, listen, even like Grand Theft Auto 5 has like online things. I'm like, I just don't want to like be on my phone in a game. Ready? Like, I get it. There's dynamics and you can do cool stuff for sure. However,
Nothing there. Which,
Cathedral, short story, and the other books, I don't know either. I was just wondering if you did. I saw someone teaching a class on the Cathedral, and I remember the name of the writer from a song. Jari, not the murder hobo. Everyone loves playing the murder hobo.
I think I need to actually go to the conveyor belt is where unless it's up here, but I think I went through all those on my way up. I'm so curious.
Man, speaking of Grand Theft Auto 5, I really need to beat Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, I have a few ideas on that, honestly, because you can cover such a broad range of things with Grand Theft Auto.
You can, and I do still have my original save on the PS3. But I've never beat.
I mean, we do have to swap out this PS3 for your PS3 so that we can play Spec Ops after this.
Also exciting. Because you haven't played Spec Ops, right?
Correct.
Okay, excellent. It's one of the only times where I played the game and read the book. Or listened to the book. You know.
Yeah.
Had it wash over me. I feel like audiobooks is kind of like that. There's like that little Chinese boy who's like turning pages and like just like pouring it over himself.
I have no idea what you're talking. What?
It's this little boy who's like very clearly like a toddler age or whatever, but like is in class, has like a book in front of him, like turns the page, just like pretends to scoop it up and just like pour it on his brain, and then just like turns the
This is like stock footage or a GIF or like.
This is just like a viral clip that just is like going around from this random school child.
I have no idea what you're talking
Let me see if I
about.
can find this. All I can think of is that little child.
You don't see me. I almost didn't see that. I was hating this from first session, but it is a fun way to reorient yourself to like just the general way the controls and such work. Did I get it?
There we go.
M4 bullets are full. Is there anything down this way? PSG one. It is interesting to me how much I had to de-learn contemporary gaming ethos and readapt to this game's ethos, but
Oh yeah.
the thing is, it does have its own articulate ideas about like how you should play, and like the controls aren't clunky because they're old, they're clunky because it's like a different vernacular, if that makes sense. But like once you pick up on the syntax of it clicks right back in order, because like
It's like I'm speaking Spanish.
they're way blinder than I was anticipating, and I'm like very Splinter Cell brained about this.
Oh, yeah.
This is not Splinter Cell.
Not at all. This is like a decade before.
This is, I think, 2 years before.
That's fair. Oh, but this is that child.
Actually, could you look up the years? Oh, okay, okay.
This is me with audiobooks.
I wasn't expecting an actual video for some reason. I was expecting like a cartoon or like an old video chopped and fried or like
Got you, yeah, some sort of like...
some very duplicitous AI bullshit. But no. Yeah.
Literally a child who is so
This is
small,
wholesome.
he's just like... It's a wholesome,
Yeah.
genuinely.
He's like literally trying to absorb the book.
I will post this in chat too if everyone has not seen this, because I love this clip. I love earnest moments with humans, you know?
I don't see any of the drones.
There we
I
go.
did shoot a bunch of them. This path is clear. I guess that dude's just very bad at his post today.
Jari today got through 3/4 of an article about PlayStation trade-in promotion when they revealed it was UK only. Sad. I was also looking at that because someone was talking about you could do it through PlayStation for about the same price but get a PS5 Pro. I was like, ooh.
Is this the leasing thing?
No, this one
Okay,
wasn't the
okay.
lease, but I think it's like they're just trying to get more units that they can have refurbished. Like, because they're so in demand, and they also know people want to like upgrade. So they're having some big promotion right now, if I'm remembering correctly, that you could go around and get like up to something like I've seen people get like $334 for their PlayStation 5, like base, you know, whatever. I was like, that's not bad. And turn around and get a PS5 Pro.
That's none of these. What is this? Okay, these are all level 5. So
But I also
not
haven't been
that
paying
idea.
attention to that, Jari. I don't know what you're talking about. Please go more.
Maybe I should just go straight to the bridge. I'm trying to like lick corners that aren't accessible to me yet. Yeah, let's get on with the plot. No, I'm not. I'm out. You didn't see shit.
You don't know what you're fucking talking about.
There's a lot of like security here though. Okay. Okay. I'm patiently waiting for dude to appear to be shot. And then we're gonna go to that bridge over there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jari, this one was for PS4 or either the PS base or VR. Interesting.
Or not. Always run. Hell yeah.
I need to play around with the VR more. I've been jumping back into it. Oh yeah. Well, once we get some trucking games in VR, once I get that figured out, folks, we're gonna have some late night.
He has
trucking
he has a
sessions.
wheel peripheral. I didn't realize it also has a
Oh, the shifter.
the stick shift. Yeah, I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, you can do manual driving. That's awesome.
Yeah. Have you ever driven? Do you know how to drive manual? Is that something you do?
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, well, hell yeah. We gonna learn how to drive stick, Henry.
Oh yeah. Oops.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, because you got the VR headset, you got the wheel.
Yep. Okay. Got some ideas. Got some fun ideas. Some weird virtual jobs so that way TECHNOPOVERTY can make some techno money. gotta work for the
Yeah.
people.
Just a reminder, you can join our Discord where we screen movies related to what we're reading and playing. Although there's going to be no movie this Sunday because
We have
Fight
a
Opera
lead
is
on the
happening
president's
on Saturday.
location. Where is
Check
it?
out
Shell
twitch.tv/Fight
the
Opera for
first
more on
floor.
that.
I'm cut off from the core.
And definitely
where I
do
am.
it because it's
a mess here.
cool.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell
When
2
we do
right
get back to
now.
it though, we're going to watch
There
Come
are
and See.
IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2.
Because we got to
Break the
come and
beams,
see.
the Semtex
Maybe by that
will
time
go
we'll
off.
be at Spec
Yeah,
Ops, you know? I
know
feel
what
Come and
I'm
See and Spec Ops are a good
Target the
pairing.
control
I
units
just,
and
I
destroy
something,
them.
you know, I
Make
just,
sure you
my
don't
intuition.
shoot the Semtex.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What do the control units look like? Take a look with your binoculars.
Get a gander with your binocs.
You know what they say, boys.
See, I remember getting a sniper before this part, but they might tell me to go get the sniper now.
And that must be the control unit.
Or they might just give me the sniper? I don't remember how the events play out here. Yeah, get a PSG-1. I can, for now, take out some of them, though. I don't believe I saw Captain Quasar in the chat, but I do want to thank Captain Quasar for the hot tip on the thermal goggles when you first get to Big Shell. It has been very helpful.
Nice.
Yeah. Because you see...
Ah, nice.
Although I'm pretty sure I'm going to need the sniper at some point. I don't think I saw a link in the... Howdy, but I'm gonna need the sniper because one of them's on that drone up there. Okay. Oh, look, there's pigeons down there. Oop, oop. Where are you? Okay, I think I got all the ones I can confident. Maybe that's one over there. Oh yeah. Can I zoom? I forget. No. I didn't realize I can do the combo in first person, but you can, wow.
That's
Pretty goofy. I never knew you can, wow. Very breakdown, amazing.
We love this.
Wow, Ja, that is a huge, just, like, here's people getting out of work from a factory. Here's a Serbian film. like, now you know all of cinema. Like, no, you, like, sir, that is abuse. That is not education.
Like, damn.
Damn.
I mean, honestly, I dig it. Gotta see both sides of that cinematic coin.
Okay, where do I get the PSG on?
Right, and what you see there is a booby trap.
See, they tell me to call Snake. Thanks, Rose. Thank you, girlfriend.
Don't try to shoot out control units with the handgun when the distance is too great.
Too late,
the weapon
dude.
Doesn't have
Although
that
I've
kind
been
of
hitting
range.
them, so I'm
Use
just
the
that good
sniper.
because of all my VR training.
I saw
my
a PSG-1 in the storage room.
Storage
on
room and Strut F. I thought I licked all of Strut F, but I didn't. Huh. Chat, where did I mess up? I'm kind of curious how long the way stays cleared since I cleared it out. Yeah. Yeah. So Jacob, I was asking about how much of the story reads and tracks and stuff for you earlier because, while I still feel the same about the story, and that there's a lot of MGS1 context, all that kind of a thing. I like this gameplay a lot more than I remembered, and it's funny because I remember when I play Metal Gear Solid, the original one, there's like 2 rooms at the start that are like outside in the snow, and kind of like open enough to give you a few things to fuck around with.
Yeah.
And like each of these stretch is that room like multiplied.
Actually, like the funnest, like most like interactive piece.
Right, and it is kind of the prestige piece because it's also like the demo level to Metal Gear Solid 1. So it's this part everybody played where you kind of like you come up the elevator and you see a helicopter take off, and there's a big heliport field area you get to roam around in basically. And playing Metal Gear Solid, after that, I always was kind of like, oh, I wish the game was more of that particular type of board, and that is kind of what they're doing here. Once you get into the right pace with the big shell, it's pretty fun. I didn't hate Fat Man. We actually took care of him pretty painlessly. I think I died once or twice, 3 times maybe. I died a few times, but like we got through it pretty fast.
All right.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one? All right, they said the storage room in strut F. Where was I not going? Oh, I can just trank that guy when he comes this way. See, now that I'm using more of the first-person mode.
Yeah, it's like, all right.
Oh, that's actually how like the level's laid out to be used by the player. Got it. There's gonna be a dude probably down at the bottom of the stairs as well. We'll see. Because also, punishment's not as harsh as I was anticipating. When those alarms go off, like, yeah, it's a pain and I get hit and stuck a lot and it kind of sucks. But like, it's fairly easy to just run out of the room and then go hide, and then that's when I'm usually sitting here sipping tea with you, which, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, shit. Damn. I'm just gonna have to get him when he comes around. So it's like none of these rooms. The one I missed. Here's a level 3 room. There it is. Okay, cool. Something I do really like about the Metal Gear Solid games is the way they handle snipers, because you have to usually take a pill to ease your heartbeat. But you can still fire without taking the pill. It's just janky. Like, it accounts for breathing. I really like that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sniper Elite's another fun one in that regard, as far as the simulation of actually like long distance shooting, where you have to account for like arcing and wind and all that.
Gotcha. Oh, Jari, your gun is definitely better than MG1.
My gun, as in like the actual, the use of it. Yeah, that was one of the worst things about the original Metal Gear, is guns are kind of dog shit.
Who's there?
Like, I get like disencouraging using them because you want the players to be stealthy, but like when you do have to use them, the machine gun wasn't too bad because it spreads out, but like they're these little slow-moving, the bullets are actual slow-moving dots on screen, and it's very easy for NPCs to just walk away from them. Also, like, your pistol is a very short range. It's kind of funny. Like, they go a little bit and then they just fade off screen. It's like, it's a bullet. Like, how's it? It's not like a magic thing.
Dang.
But enemies are very blind, and it's actually very easy to just walk up and punch people in that game, which reminds me of like my strategy of like running up and choking people being pretty optimal here as well.
Yeah, just inundate them real fast.
Yeah, in Metal Gear 1, for the pistol at least, the machine gun is better because the machine gun like shot in a spread that had a bit more range. So like, because the thing is, you'd shoot a pistol, and if the enemy was right below it, the bullet would just go over him, and you'd just be so like, I was fucking hitting the guy. Oh,
Yeah.
like very, very much that. But yeah, the machine gun, it kind of spreads it into more of a cone shape that like hits people. So the pistol is basically like, don't use this shit, just punch a guy. Because also, until you get the suppressor, which is like hidden and optional, anytime you fire off your gun sets off the alert mode in the game. God. Alright. Which ones do I still need? I need the one behind the flag. Which I might need my thermal goggles on for. But yeah, see how like, just breathing.
Yeah.
Alright. I will take my medicine. Cool. Steady, inverted. Oops. I'm so used to, again, I'm trying to pull triggers to fire when I should be hitting the square button. It's awful.
God, yeah. It was very funny that they would use that as the button.
Raiden!
Fuck, Raiden. Are you all right? Answer me. Raiden!
Alright. Yeah, so aside from the weapon wonk, the card keys kind of suck in Metal Gear because you go up to get the door and like if you have a level 3 card key and it's a level 2 door, it won't work. Like you have to cycle through to the level 2 card on the level 2 door, and there's like 5 levels so far of card. And the thing is, you don't have a cool menu like this. This is an MSX game. You have to hit a pause button and go through a very clunky menu for all this.
Jesus, yeah, it's just like painful at every step.
I must have picked up the grenade launcher earlier because I didn't realize I had a grenade launcher, but I do. Okay. Okay, let's just hit the top part, I think. Let's see, I think
Stop fucking moving, you dumb.
Raiden!
The continue system is fair though. Yeah. That's also what's weird about Metal Gear is the checkpoint system is very not generous. It's basically every time you clear a floor in the base you're exploring, but like floors are very big and labyrinthine and you die very easily.
All things we know and love.
Yeah. It is surprising how legible it is despite all that. Alright. Okay, there it is. Did I get it? Yeah, it appears so. I'm afraid not. All right, what is up with this drone? How do I best? I have to hit it without downing the drone, I think is the thing. I just wasted a ration, but you know what? I don't care.
There are worse things in life.
Moisturized, well-fed, in my lane, focused, assassinating this drone so I can get to the president, who's apparently sided with the terrorists, and they're gonna shoot a nuke over New York City, but they're not gonna hit New York City, they're just gonna set the nuke off to EMP New York City so that they can then start their own cool, radical new nation or something. We'll find out. We'll find out, but first, I have to shoot this. I have to shoot this drone. I have to shoot this drone and not fuck it up. Oh boy, I'm so nervous about fucking this
Just trying
up.
to get just that top part.
Yeah, I believe I just have to hit the top box. The one with the green part. Maybe if I wait right here for it to come back into its pattern, you know? Better shooting through chemistry. That's correct, John.
That's
Let's see.
right.
Let's see if it moves
That's right,
back
you son
in.
of a bitch.
Oh?
Hit it with the benzos.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely hit it.
What's left? Who's left? Where's left?
How many?
How many left? Oh, you know, is there like, yep, that's what I thought. It was behind me all along. Ooh. Cool.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasakas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasaka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasaka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasaka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otto.
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
What a screen.
Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An
Tight.
anti-Metal
Interesting,
Gear
interesting.
organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake
Yeah,
and his partner
it was
armed
Snake's fault.
terrorists.
Jack,
Sure.
why are you defending them?
Why?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage or ideals or something like that.
Yeah,
I'd stake my
something
life on it.
real.
The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true. But they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
Yeah,
And
man.
the DNA
DNA
test results
test.
on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here. Not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean Iran's a distraction from the Epstein files when I see posts about Iran saying President Pedophile is giving you your orders?
Yeah.
I think they're kind of feeding each other there, aren't they?
Kind of this. Aren't they both doing the same thing?
If they think the true crimification or the commodification of like the Epstein idea is a distraction from people learning U.S. foreign policy history.
Man, did you see all the like false flag they were trying to plant for California?
No.
There's like
but
there's
look at
big
this
push.
guy.
A messenger from the Patriots.
Who is this gentleman?
You know what? We played the Ninja Gaiden 2 opening scene while playing Ragebound. Huge vibes of that.
Very much.
So you're the boss around here.
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself.
The boss to surpass Big Boss himself.
Solid Snake.
You're not Solid Snake.
That is not Solid Snake.
Yeah, that's right.
What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Yes, brother.
Don't say you've forgotten me.
Man, they did that reverse shot of him looking up at Snake on the helicopter, and that was like such a good reverse shot. Good cinematography.
Snake.
Right, take cover.
He has the super suit. Sick.
Stop impersonating him. Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
Sick.
Bro, he just hulked out.
Yeah. He's a Hulk. He's a hunk, the Incredible Hulk hunk. But he's also kind of an Iron Man. But he's also kind of a Captain America. Actually, holy shit.
He's kind.
You know what? Something might be happening here.
They may be saying something.
Did I get it?
Oh, hey, it's the vampire.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
He's just riding on a jet. I bet he has magnet feet though, you know, it's actually not that cool.
Yeah, right.
The world needs only one big boss.
Howdy. Yes, he did. In fact, all presidents are wearing a nano suit under their clothes.
They're all terrified and they all will.
Yeah.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
All right.
Counting on you.
Will do, sir.
You gotta.
See, it sets up an equally exciting, like, ride-in fight. It's not just watching other characters. Yeah, all right. Where's that Kasaka? All right. I mean, the Harrier. It's...
Use this.
Yes, thank you, Snake. Let's go. Oh, I did need to ration. I can't see it.
Right, catch.
Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Yes. Oh, thank you, Snake.
Doing Snake.
He's giving me health.
Gotta love it.
Thanks, big dog.
You still got that brotherly love?
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh shit, I didn't see one.
Oh, it smells delicious over there.
Yeah, this room does smell quite good right now. Oh shit, he's like right on top of me.
Right, I'll take care of it.
There we go. Big mistake, man.
There we go.
Oh, oh, oh. Very true lies. Oh shit. Got true lies. Man, the structural integrity of this bridge. Incredible.
They just don't make them like they used to, you know?
Right?
Things aren't made to last.
Get out of the way, Snake. Oh, oh. Did that kill me? No. It just lowered my level.
Right, catch! I'll let you go out in style!
Thank you, Salt Snake. No!
Right, catch!
Lock on!
Walk onto the goddamn thing.
Thank you for the food, sir. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, oh. Not the dodge I was expecting, but it worked. That's Snake.
It's okay.
I was really worried this was going to be a test of my not getting the first-person controls, but I've been pretty good about hitting square instead of pulling the trigger the wrong time during this fight. Also, we have the invert on, so
Yeah, you're finally back. Yeah, I feel like this would have been a much different story had that not been the case.
Alright, I have 4 missiles left. Oh, he actually doesn't have a lot of health left either. We got this. Where is he? Where are you at?
I'll let you go out in style!
No. I think that's it. Yep. Yeah. Haha.
Oh, hee. Not the cool ass jet.
Oh shit.
There's something coming up!
It's the Metal Gear.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
Sexy robot legs, no!
Man. It's like hovering on the water, like that's how it's maintaining its height.
Oh, you're fine, babe. It just smells really good over here. Well, there's some for me later.
Oh yeah.
Or he's cooking something delicious, but it remains to be seen whether I will have any of it. Whether it's just for her. Yeah, hard to disagree with that, Philly, man. That's it's pretty awesome.
The cool thing too is this Metal Gear is made to like defeat or counter the Metal Gear from the first game. Like, you know, because at the end of that game, it's like nukes, it proliferated, leaked out, government secrets, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see like that manta ray Metal Gear in contrast to kind of like the more dinosaur style from the first game. This guy can just run on water. He's a vampire.
Hey, what's that? It's running on water.
Snake actually knows him from the club. Actually, I fucked that up.
We're gonna get Max, bro. It's gonna happen.
Oh, we'll get there.
Right. You all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs. Oh. The president's all yours.
Okay.
Yeah, let's rescue the
Can I
president.
ask you something?
What?
Are you the
You know
Snake?
what? I got a sore neck right now. I'm gonna
They
grab the
said you
neck
were dead.
massager while we're watching
For
this.
sure.
There's still too many things I need to do.
And I'll get more
Snake,
water in just a
you're a
moment.
legend,
Ooh,
and
I'm
that's
gonna
why I
steal
need
a
to ask
snack.
you this.
Legend. A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
Pretty key
I'm
statement.
here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to.
Other good
If I
key
could,
statement.
I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world,
What responsibility?
to keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
Keep
You
a
think you
consistent
can change the
continuity of
future?
history, eh?
Not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information.
Remember, Solid
A new
Snake
Metal
admits to
Gear
being a
prototype was
terrorist.
being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Autocon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
A non-gear organization, yes, Ja.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that. And I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
Basically,
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Ryan just asked Erich, hey, you're Snake, aren't you? And Snake's like, yeah, that's me. But don't be believing in dim legends now, because legends are fake. You gotta live your life.
Hell yeah. Good lesson.
And then, my controller died. I was like, why am I not saving? And then Ryan just basically made a statement that, like, the only reason here is because he was ordered to. And then that's when Snake and Otacon re-caught us up on the point of the first game and said they're fighting for a better, they're fighting for something. That's actually a bit of a stain in the overall franchise. Like, there's bad things to critique within the structure, but there's not like a constructive method of the future.
Get to the president. He's in the core
I'll say
section
more
of
about this
Shell
probably in the next 40 minutes, because once we get to the president in Shell 2, we learn a lot of not just like story lore for this game, but like Metal Gear Solid really becomes like
the only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the
a
L.
Lord of the Rings-esque world of just like history and shit in the next few minutes.
Gotcha.
You were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do right.
Yeah, dude, I can
Even
murder
if that
people in
is
this game and nothing
that
happens
has
because
no
it's a
bearing
game.
on your mission.
True.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side.
Oh, what up, L-Man?
I don't understand. I read
Oh,
about
50
you and
streak
Snake in
stream?
the darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
I hear an angry dog.
I do too.
She just really wants the food.
She really does. Damn.
I was going for that ration, but no, I
Jack,
wasn't.
what's going on?
I can't
Answer
believe.
me. Jack? Jack!
Let's see if that happens again, gang.
Can we do it?
I'm going to switch to D-pad controls for this, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Sometimes I do that with like older PlayStation games and stuff, or like just playing retro games on the PS5.
Yeah, that would
Analog
make
stick ain't always.
not really optimized at times.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, there's bird shit too. It's supposed to be a bit trolly. Okay. Okay. Oh. Can I get up here? I thought I can get up here.
Yeah, so you should be able to, right?
Oh, hi. Hi.
Oh, hello. Did you get denied food?
Oh, shit. Hold on. You're stuck. Okay. Pardon our dog.
Yeah, hello. Oh. Hello, Rudo.
I'm glad Barney decided to do that before I did the fall tiles.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been very inconsiderate, Barney.
Ooh. That's right, Barney.
Can I like shoot them?
I know, Barney. I brought your blanket over there for you.
Oh. How's your neck doing?
Nice.
Ooh. Do I want to shoot them, or is this like really easy to not? Well, I got one, so I better get the other. Oop. Okay. Sure. Do I just... Yep. I'm just gonna let the pigeons scavenge, hopefully.
Yeah, let the pigeons do their thing.
How do I level up my grit? It seems pretty high as is.
Right?
What? Wow, that was just good timing on my part.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm going to go in my pants.
Whoa.
Right?
Oh, he peed on you.
I think I dodged it. I almost ran right into it, but
damn,
I think I dodged it.
I think so. I feel like if you hit it,
I would have had
you
some
would have
kind
had
of
a
animation
reaction.
response. Yeah. Our dude's gonna see me here. Whoa.
Barney, where are you going?
Oh, there's gonna be a drone somewhere. I hear it. Where is it?
To our right somewhere, it sounds like.
Yeah, maybe on the other side.
Yeah.
Below us, above us. Yeah, somewhere over there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy how the sound changes depending on perspective.
And is this like a broken? Yeah. I do like that I can peek through the box like this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Where is it? I hear it. Oh, okay.
Hey, there you go.
Oh. Yeah, that directional sound. I'm trying to remember how many channels of audio the PS2 had, because, it had a DVD player. It was like, you can hook it into surround sound system.
They could do 5.1.
Yeah, was it the first one to do 5.1?
I know it definitely can, because I've gone through the settings and I've definitely set it up for it. Yeah, because
you're talking about the 3 or the 2?
I think
the
the
3
3.
definitely can, because we had to do some fuckery to get the audio working right.
I'm trying to remember if the 2 did, though.
Do I want to go back in here? I guess I'm just going all the way to the bottom of the strut. Okay. But how?
Cool, yeah.
Okay. I didn't think that was going to work. I thought there'd be like a hard barrier keeping me from going over such a big gap. All right, here we go.
Snake, he's here. In shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
Right, she thinks Snake killed her father, not Ocelot.
plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it. Where's Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own.
We'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back.
Connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cab-off is out of action. That's from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling
Take
out.
the oil fins to strut out. Got it.
Their retreat comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other?
Luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course.
Oh, you know what? I'm noticing both our batteries getting low and it's getting about break time, and I believe if what happens after this happens, we're gonna want some breathing room for cutscenes, so we'll take a break in a moment here.
Fair.
And it's no job for bare hands.
All right.
I was considering reading a fast short story, but it might eat too much into the
We
run.
leave for Russia when this
Maybe
business
next
is done.
session.
I want half the money for that.
Of course.
Remember, gang, we're going to be reading the Fort Bragg Cartel by Seth
We
Harp
start living
next.
for ourselves after
Although
this.
the way we're pacing it out, we're
Wants
probably
to
not
stay
actually
here.
going to start
I want
talking
you to
about
take
it
good
until
care
we
of
start
them.
playing Spec Ops: The Line.
Gerlukovich soldiers
I may
are
talk about the Baudrillard we included earlier, just to keep chill with the Metal Gear Solid and theory stuff.
The old man. The world is a different place now.
But yeah, the Seth Harp book we will read when we start Spec Ops, if you guys want to get a head start on that.
Don't try.
I'm just real good.
Ja, how's your reading or listening to of the parables going, by the way? I wonder, were you still at that? That was you who was listening to the audiobook versions, correct?
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
So this is cool because, like, I guess I don't remember if 3 has anything like this, but Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2 have this, where you have a remote-controlled missile launcher, and it's pretty fun because Metal Gear has this as well. And it's like it's that classic video game rocket launcher fun of, like, you shoot it and then you can control where it goes.
Oh yeah.
Even the original game has that. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, Barney.
Don't hit the president. He's wired with nano machines.
Yeah, just some food.
All right, gang. First, I'm gonna call my girlfriend.
Jack, do you need to save?
Oh, nice. Strawberry finished him. No.
That's awesome, Ja. I hope you enjoyed them. I really enjoyed Talents a lot. I thought Soar was fun, and I thought, I was like, I really like this, but then Talents just kind of topped it and kind of shrinked it for me.
Yeah.
All right, so we are gonna go ahead and go on a break right now.
So, have you
Oh,
decided
hold
to
on.
talk
Let's
yet?
see. Let's see. What are you hiding from her, Raiden? She's just talking about how there's a side of him she doesn't know.
I mean, yeah, girl. That's
I think this
everyone.
kind of plays into this idea. If you haven't noticed so far, Ryan's very much a gamer boy, born in VR.
Yeah.
Does he even really know himself? He just doesn't want to be here. He's on a mission. But gang, we're going to go on a break. Stand up, stretch your skeleton. We're gonna refresh the battery, refresh this tea. I'm going to
Do it.
yeah. We'll see you soon. Hey. All right, we are back.
Sleepy
got this.
Zane.
Oh, hey, Sleepy Zane.
Thanks for joining.
I'm actually going to turn down the Metal Gear Solid 2 for just a second because
Oh, baby.
Jari says, I'm interested in your view of anti-urbanism themes and whether Butler was successful in delivering a new perspective on how urban centers corrupt by their centrality alone. See, I don't know if I don't know if there's like a anti-urbanism or this is something I think of when I think of both what I like but what I question about the ultimate end of the series, because I do think there's a bit of like this I don't want to call it naivete, but the way Butler is predicting the right-wing surge will be religiously motivated is in no way what our current right, like I know Seth and all are saying like holy war and all that for Iran, but like it's a smash and grab. Like we don't have any innuendo. Everybody knows it's about oil. I think Butler thought that like a fascist would need much better etiquette to seduce America into that line of thinking, when the reality is Americans just want whoever's not going to fuck the bag, you know? Mm-hmm. So I think there's that miscalculation there, and also because part of why Acorn's able to succeed is because of infrastructure and because they become a wholesaler and a retailer and a distributor in a sort of regional fiefdom way. I don't know, that aspect of the book, for instance, kind of took me by surprise, considering a lot of the fanfare about it does seem to be more anti-urbanist, more like agrarian, communist. Mm-hmm. I do think there's some merit to community gardens and community building, don't get me wrong about that. I'm not trying to be all like, oh, that's all flowery, hippy-dippy shit. Like, no, like I do think if you can... Because the novel reconciles this. Like, we talked about how, like, the white nationalists are able to come in and take over the place because it's so remote. Like, it's cool if you can go do, like, a little self-sustaining commune with your friends, but, like, the larger social forces are still going to try to impress upon that, and yeah.
Colonialism's still going to colonialism.
Why would Acorn not fall for the same reason?
Money. No, ma'am. Don't take those toes.
Oh, and Zane. Sorry, Ja. Why would Acorn not fall for the same reasons? Which same reasons? Are you talking about, like, yeah. Also, the way at the end she compromises with the Christopher Columbus name on the ship feels very like 1990s sort of like multicultural compromise. Like we'll give a nod to this historical thing, and this other historical thing will get a pass in a way that I think it sort of undermines how much of the rest of the book is about minding and recognizing historical recurrence. But then there's this part at the end when it's like, and then we name the ship the Christopher Columbus, and like, I know he's a bad man, but I'll deal with that compromise. And it's like, wait, but like, I don't know if because this might also be an intentional, just like Lauren at the end of her life sort of character dissonance. Because it's very much told in her voice, and that last bit where she's like, I know what I've done, I know what I've done, I know what I've done. I'm not sure it's supposed to paint the picture as like a completely optimistic thing. Like Butler is trying to put this as like there was compromises and it was messy, and it wasn't like the same thing as like what the naive girl dreamed of, but I don't know. I guess that's my point of confusion on if this is like Lauren's fault or Butler's like rationalization, because like I think it'd be kind of foolish to just assume that's Butler's rationalization, given the rest of the work shows that she knows otherwise. So I think it's her way of trying to, like, you know, add that layer of compromise or confusion to Lauren's character. But yeah, I do think it still does have a bit of a 90s kind of. When I say this 90s thing too, this is not like me saying this is a bad thing. Like she was writing in the 90s. It's a product of the 90s. Like a huge part of like why we read old things is for the historical interplay with like the context of their time and the culture. Like it is fine for it to be a thing of the 90s. This gets into something that I actually really think is important about criticism, which is like, you know what, I'm going to start the Metal Gear and I'll get back to it. Because we're hanging out here. We're supposed to be rescuing the president. Because it kind of gets to the core of what you take away from a thing, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Jacob, when we first started tonight's session, you were talking about how surprised you were with how legible the actual plot of this game is. And like, I think that's two things. I think, yes, you've probably only heard about, through proxy, a lot of the more absurd elements of this game.
100%, because they stand out, obviously.
Yeah, but also when the absurd elements are happening in the game, you are watching and processing it with just like, yeah, okay, you are on board with the package. There's not like a distancing or anything, you're just with it. And I think the sort of
suspension of disbelief of like, yep, okay, cool.
I think these sort of like hyper exaggerated, everything's constantly confusing, absurd sort of mentality, like the legend of Metal Gear Solid 2 you may have heard. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's a product of like somebody being more exasperated. There being an exasperation at the thing more than an understanding of the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like in regards to like Japanese and foreign media, there's a subclass of collector nerd who, it's kind of like what we were talking about with the Get Out people previously, where it's like, oh, this thing's Japanese, it's foreign and different, and therefore it's novel, and that novelty is why I collect it, not so much because
I like what it's saying.
There's anything resonating on a human level with me. Like this is something for like a badge collection.
That's fair.
And I think that's just a sort of mindset that existing in a consumer economy on steroids, you know, fosters in a person.
Turned up to 11.
Yeah, Sleepy Zane, this is a big thing I have with people who use the term Lynchian, because like a David Lynch movie, I love doing this with Eraserhead. Forgive me if this sounds obnoxious, but if you sit with someone and you guys are just chilling and watching Eraserhead and maybe just discussing it, like, you know, not talking over the movie or ignoring the movie, but just like kind of looking at the screen, literalize. If you just state literally what's going on in Eraserhead on like a literal level, like regardless of how bizarre the imagery is, it makes perfect logical sense. Like the images click. Like, sure, it's not like a realistic image, but you're like, oh, he's at dinner with her parents and it's literally a nightmare because he's just found out he knocked this lady up and they don't even want a family, and this, you know, everything's literally screaming at him.
It's like visual poetry.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is
why
it is
like,
what it is.
I really don't like when people overuse the term Lynchian. One of the few things I actually do think understands the Lynchian is The Sopranos, though, of all things.
Dude.
Like its utilization of like those devices for the dream sequences and the way that complements the non-dream sequences is like,
dude,
very David Lynch in an actually effective way, not just like haha. Because I don't know. Also, you and I, you know, we've been to film school, and there's students who be like, I was being Lynchian as an excuse to like cover up bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. It sounded cool.
Everyone had those classmates.
Dude, see, and I like was, oh, hi, Barney. Trevor Moore was. Or not Trevor Moore, sorry. Which one wrote Weapons?
The Straight Story, Jari, that's the one.
Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, there's a bit more. But the guy who wrote Weapons, Zach Krager, he was talking about I used transcendental meditation was like a big part of him writing Weapons. And like just the visual of the gun floating over the house was like, I don't know why. He's like, I just had that image. It was like, it has to go in. And I was like, that feels Lynchian because like it's this image. It's this powerful image that you're just like, I cannot get it. I don't know why it's there, but it needs to be there.
And it operates on like, if it's not operating on like a plot logic sense, but like on an emotional sense.
Exactly.
Actually,
like,
this is something I want to bring up with Howard Fast, because I was talking earlier about like all of Howard Fast's stories are saying the same thing. They're all about the end of the world. But none of them are like an in detailed, like hard sci-fi, like this is realistically the way the world ends. Each of them are like, well, this time a bunch of guys roll up the floor like a carpet, and this time, like they drill an oil well too deep and bad shit happens, and then this time an angel falls from the sky and just crushes things, and like, it's the end of the world through various like absurd metaphors. But what happens is in reading the metaphor, it's extremely blatant and legible what the real world kind of like analogy it's trying to draw is, and that's where the fun comes in, because it's like, oh, I got the key, I solved the puzzle. And that's very much what you're reminding me of with the Weapons bring up, where it's like, yeah, dude, because if it feels emotionally true, but like it doesn't have a clean logical explanation, you can then apply it in a lot of emotional context to the logic of the plot. And you know, that's where you get like interpretation and depth and complexity in your storytelling. Like, yeah.
It just added so many layers with being such just a powerful visual that really spoke to him. And there's, I mean, we're visual creatures, we're auditory creatures, we, you know, sensory. It's all about all of them senses.
Yeah, I think I have to go down and get the
What are you
launcher.
doing, Barney? Why are you fussing so much?
Yeah, because another thing too, now that you're bringing up the straight story, is David Lynch has the straight story. He has Blue Velvet. He has The Elephant Man. He has Say What You Want About It, Dune. The reason I'm picking out these ones in particular is because they are all very straightforward, more traditionally narrative-driven films that don't get into like the woo-woo abstract bullshit people hyperbolize his work as. And they're demonstrations of just like he understands form and what he's doing. They're like Rosetta Stones to the weirder movies. I mean, I'd even stretch and put maybe Mulholland Drive in there. Mulholland Drive's much more legible than I think people give it credit for. I do think Inland Empire and Lost Highway are where you really got to start putting in the legwork, though.
Was Inland Empire the one?
Lena Dern?
Yeah, was that
Laura Dern?
Was that the movie where he does an intro? There's what?
It's the one with the rabbits interludes, if you remember those.
Yes.
It's shot on mini DV tape. It is a movie I consider inscrutable, but I haven't gone back to it in a while. I remember it being one of those things where I was just like, no, I really do think this might be too deep for me.
Yeah. You're like, I'm not, yeah.
I haven't gone back to it though. I don't think I'd feel that way anymore about it, because I've
now
seen
with more life experience and.
Well, I've seen Andrei Rublev, the Tarkovsky film, which is a Russian movie about Andrei Rublev, who was like an impressionist painter in the 1600s. He painted a lot of pictures of Jesus for the church, and like
classic.
He has a very interesting life story because he's kind of a bit of a tortured, like he's commissioned by the church to do his work, and there's a lot of like struggle between like, am I being iconoclastic? Am I doing this for God? Am I doing this for myself? Am I doing this to get paid? Am I doing this because I have the spirit in me? Why? Like, it's a very existential and heavy Russian black and white movie about a medieval artist, and. It's I don't know. It's beyond me still. I'm trying to fucking swim while talking about this. How did we get here?
What are you doing, Marty? You're looking on something you weren't supposed to be looking on. Is that what you're doing right now?
I don't need to go swimming though. I just need to go get the rocket launcher. Why don't I ask Snake about it?
Please don't lick your toes, Barney. Thank you. Well, thank you.
Snake, do you know where I can find some remote-controlled missiles?
Remote-controlled missiles. I saw something on B1 in the core of Shell 2.
Okay.
Be careful. Contaminated seawater's broken out of the tanks thanks to that explosion.
Maybe I do need to be
Most
swimming here then.
It's probably flooded by now.
Maybe I was on the right path.
You had to have been. There's no other way. I'm never wrong.
Damn it.
So, it doesn't look like there's anything this way. Oh. So there's something spinning there. Night vision goggles, nice. Okay, cool. It was worth going off to the side there. Ow, shit. Ouch. Oh, is that it? I think this is it. Yep. It's cool, it's cool. Am I pressing my luck to try to go this way? I think so. All right. Let's get back on track to saving the president, like all good boys want to do, right?
All of them. All those good boys. Jari. No joke, I accidentally rented Eraserhead instead of my friend's requested Pumpkinhead. I was absolutely fascinated and couldn't convince my friend.
That's pretty great.
Pumpkinhead was a good monster, though.
That's pretty great.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
As a big fan of Pumpkinhead,
I'm
as a kid.
yeah, as a fan of both movies.
Like-
That's amazing.
Yeah, but now I just have the Misfits song Pumpkinhead going through my head.
Oh yeah, I've seen like an animated version of David Lynch telling that George Lucas story. I don't remember the specifics of it though, but he was one of the directors who they were considering for Return of the Jedi.
Oh, I do remember the talk of that, which would have been fucking fascinating, honestly.
Honestly, I like to think of his Dune movie as a piece of propaganda, a piece of like pro-Empire propaganda in the Dune universe, if that makes sense.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a gaudy stage play about why the Emperor is such a cool boy because he had a Luke Skywalker upbringing.
Hell yeah. I'm like, I mean.
Because of the way he has that like dream staging device. Fuck. You didn't see me.
You didn't see the fucking
You didn't
box,
see
Mark.
shit.
Bro,
I'm just
you're
sipping my
fucking
tea.
lying. Come on.
Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead eraser. Okay, I think I can crawl in here. Or do I need to kick it? There's some sort of way I can get into the vents.
Oh,
right?
this fat dog. This fat dog.
Oh shit, shit. I think actually... I vaguely remember I have to shoot the rocket through this vent. Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm gonna wait for my chaff grenade.
I will say there's a very whimsical sound.
Cool. Oops. Ho. Oh yeah, I think I want to do this so that it doesn't do the long shoot. Oop. Oh, there's the president. Oh, I killed the president. Oops. Wow. Is this the end? No, it turns out you can move on after that. It turns out if you just do that, and then you just press, well, let's not say any phrases, Jacob.
I mean, for the game.
I'm just saying that did just happen, and I did just mess that up. But you can just hit continue afterwards. You know, that's the point I'm trying to make. The point is you can carry on with your life.
We can just hit continue.
You can just hit continue. Yeah.
Interesting. What a great message.
Yeah, I love video games. All right. Let's try this again. Yeah, I want to do the little wobble to keep it from going too fast.
With a wobble.
But I don't remember exactly where in his room the actual thing is, because he does this bullshit where he like runs into it. Is it over here? No, it's not there. He's gonna fuck this up for me now, isn't he? He's gonna be in a weird place, and now my second missile's gonna like... Mr. President. Is it over here? No, shit, he's like right... Yeah, dude, he's right there. God damn it. Mother... Oh man, Mr. President, can you get the fuck away from that panel? How do I do this, gang? How do we get the president to move on this issue?
We distract.
I've tried everything. It's absurd. There's literally a warhead heading your way. Like, what are we fucking doing here? Can you please move? No.
Mr. President,
okay,
please.
thank you. Thank you.
Good God. Good God, Mr. President.
All right, cool. All right. Story time, Jacob.
Yes.
I should also turn this back up.
So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Skull suit.
Do you know
Is this
that?
some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
You're a man?
You don't want to kiss me?
Well, who are you?
I mean,
Foxhound,
presidents
sir.
just grope, you know?
Sound?
It's just... Sorry, I'm in a position of power. I just assume I
Things
can
are starting to
assault
make a little
anyone.
sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
Jacob,
But
is this
why
guy
stick to
Gavin Newsom?
terrorism?
I wanted
absolutely.
absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance. Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
But it's the truth.
No, what?
The space defense,
Shut
income tax reduction, and national missile defense program.
The president's been
Every
on
policy
poll.
that's been credited to me was actually done according
No,
to their
but the
instructions.
president's been on poll.
Space
guys.
defense was
The president.
The president's
That's
been on
what the
poll, just
Patriots
saying.
want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion...
This actually gets back to Jameson. I'm gonna have to circle back on
This country is
that.
shaped and controlled as the patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public. Don't dare about that. I'm legally sane.
Yeah, it's 2001. You're 11 years old. The only thing you know about politics is 9/11 happened. Loose change is not a thing yet, Jacob. Libertarians have not started making bullshit cartoons on YouTube. YouTube's not a thing yet. You just have this.
No one knows who the patriots really are.
There's
even my instructions come from a cutout.
What?
All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my
Also
loyalty,
consider if you've
an
never seen a true
insignificant
crime
son of a
doc, just the
senator
tone
was
of
awarded
this.
the
Yeah,
presidency.
like
Of course, that wasn't the only price I had
Powerful.
to pay.
also great voice acting too.
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history.
Getting real.
But my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
I raped kids.
Damn,
Damn, dude.
I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts
He's
of
doing
terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots.
The Patriots'
They
names
regulate
are in the
country's
papers.
various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
He didn't want to lose his health insurance.
Yeah.
When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
Damn.
And who is this Solidus?
Damn. That's pretty tight, though. That's a pretty tight line.
predecessor.
Like, that goes hard.
George Sears.
So Solidus was
the name the public came to know him by.
president before this one.
I knew him by his code name, Solidus
That's why I
Snake.
said he was part Captain America.
He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project.
He's another, clone
Neither
of Big
solid
Boss.
nor liquid. He was a well-balanced
He's a well-balanced masterpiece.
Patriots saw it fit to entrust with the presidency.
Damn.
However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief,
Yeah, right. So he's saying he's like, I want absolute power from the Patriots. They're evil, but we need them.
Yeah.
And
That's kind of an overarching issue.
However, this did not
I
fall
mean,
in line with the
it is
Patriots'
a
plans.
palpable line
What's
of
more,
critique
Solidus
that is
decided
hitting
on
at
his own
something.
to send his most
Yeah.
trusted man,
Which is why it's such a
Ocelot,
popular
to provoke
narrative.
Liquid Snake, bringing about the said
But
incident.
just in the grand arc
As a
of
result,
things,
he succeeded
you
in
do
obtaining
eventually,
Rex
like in the
and
franchise,
data
like
on the
rid
warhead.
the world of
But
the
in doing
Patriots,
so, he ended up
and then
revealing
it's
the
just kind of like
existence
the end,
of
happy
both
ending
Rex
sunsets.
and the Genome Army, a blunder that
There's no
earned
real
him
question of
the
like, well,
wrath
like,
of the
weren't all the
Patriots.
hospitals hooked up to the whole infrastructure system?
Solidus was removed from the presidential
Well,
office.
like, they had a global network of control, and people are like in nanomachines, are in everybody's body, like hooked up to their metaverse. Like, what are the consequences of just like
Following his
pulling the plug
resignation,
on
the
all
Patriots
this? That
selected
aspect's
me,
never
their
really
new
followed
pawn
through on,
for the
but like,
presidency.
it's a fun
But that would
conspiracy
mean that the
thriller yarn,
presidential
you know?
race
It
was...
really
That was
is. Like,
quite
it's
a
some of
show,
all
wasn't it?
fears
It
ass.
was
Like,
like
Yeah.
a
oh
scripted
shit.
drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the
Superfluid Snake.
Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his
Yeah,
resignation,
Stevie's saying they just kind of
Solidus'
like,
health
oh,
was
don't worry,
scheduled
we
to
like
fail,
counter-programmed an
bringing about
AI
his
to like do
untimely
good
death.
things when the bad
Cat?
things happen.
Correct.
Yeah.
But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival.
Yeah, that's
Once
why
he
they
has
want
the
to
new
take
Metal Gear, he'll declare war
New York
against the
offline
Patriots.
with an EMP
Needless
to like
to say,
start a
he
new
must be
country.
stopped.
Fuck
Metal
yeah.
Gear is
Okay.
already operational.
No, not yet.
No.
What you saw was Metal Gear Ray.
Okay, yeah,
hijacked
this is
2
another
years ago
thing.
from the Marines by
pretty tight.
Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
That
where's the
one
new
is
Metal
not the new
Gear?
Metal Gear.
Right here.
Wait,
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What if
Would you
Big
say-
Metal
No,
Gear?
I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way
Faking,
down to the ocean
faking
floor.
an offshore
The connecting
oil
elevator
incident
is
and then putting a
located on the
military
B2
base under
floor
it?
of the
What?
Shell
fuck, that's cool. That's as cool as
Arsenal
building a
Gear.
building over a
That's the
UFO
code
to
name
cover it up because
for
it's
the
too
new
big.
Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
Arsenal Gear.
That's
I would
right.
love to play a Metal Gear
Arsenal.
game at the
We're
Denver
talking about an
airport.
impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand
Yes.
missiles, including nuclear warheads.
But yeah,
all
this is Arsenal
protected
Gear. Look how
by a
big it
horde
is
of
compared to the
mass-produced
Ray.
Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced.
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironically, that's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network.
It works
giving
because
the
it
ability
slams
to
at like the
exercise
excess of
absolute
just like
control
arms
over our nation's
manufacturing,
armed
you know?
forces.
Like, oh
Not
yeah,
to
we need
mention our
nukes to
nuclear
counteract
armament.
nukes to
In
counteract
short,
nukes to
Arsenal
counteract
was
nukes.
created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel
Just a
special
floating
threat.
fortress command center.
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it.
Oh?
The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes.
What?
In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes.
The key.
GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks. Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other
I thought I
external
could hang,
systems,
but I couldn't.
and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational.
Sometimes you don't
Stop
get
them
invited to
before
the
that
party
happens.
because you don't do coke.
That is your role.
That's okay.
Roll.
You've got to find Emma Erich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission to get moving.
Northwest B1. Cut transmission. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you,
This is card
President.
4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location.
Hell yeah.
Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie. A biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe. And Ocelot forgot to search
Did they
it.
know?
You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
What the
There's
fuck?
no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role!
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Will you know?
Forget
So
him.
sassy.
He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion.
Mr. President, how did you know the theme?
My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
All right, gang. Got a few things to say, so bear with me here. We're going to start with Jameson, and then we're going to end with romanticism. Jacob, just remember those two words in case I lose my train of thought. I bring up the Jameson because obviously he's talking about Arsenal Gear and there being a shadowy group of patriots that want to maintain a sense of the truth. Of course, we were talking with
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable. We're talking
we're
about
back.
a man who chose to
Hello,
die
hello.
rather than risk a nuclear holocaust.
Where did I leave off?
Thanks to
Sorry,
his
Sleepy Zane.
sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating
not
the
getting power
terrorist
on
threat.
that guy.
Colonel, when you
Not
put
getting
it
power
like
on the
that,
cord?
It
Yeah.
almost sounds like I should have
check and see.
assassinated the
Where is it
president
plugged
to
in at?
eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the
Oh, yeah,
words
it
of
is-
a man
it's not
who chose
in.
death
Got it.
to protect the
Okay,
innocent.
well, there we
The
go.
Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the
TECHNOPOVERTY.
Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1. in the core of that
You said
building
you had a
building,
lot of
right?
things to say and then ceased
You've
to
got to
speak.
find her before Arsenal becomes fully
Cool.
operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his
We
life
gotta
in
make sure the
vain.
president didn't sacrifice his life in
Understood.
vain.
Riding out.
Jameson to romanticism, King of Mystery. That's
What's your
where I'll
status
start
right now?
after this
Snake,
conversation.
The president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
You
I
never
correct in
asked, right?
assuming
You said you
also
didn't
know
even
that
want
the
to be
big
here. You
shell's
said
the
you were
front
just
for the
following
project.
orders.
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what President Aengus described.
You're so
massive
fucking
cover
cool,
story.
Snake.
The good news is that it
Fuck,
hasn't really
what a
done much in
cool
terms of
guy.
cleaning up the environment. So we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. And it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these
Yeah.
photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Hey, so did
I
I.
doubt it accurately.
What a
simulates the
coincidence.
events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development.
It's dummy thick.
Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel
I mean, it had a
raided
whole
the
Metal
ship
Gear in
to
its
gain
ass.
control.
It's like,
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to
Revolver
be dead.
Ocelot.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, I'm taking it back.
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us.
the whole thing?
Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero.
Shadow Moses is so cool sounding.
Yeah, that's the first game's
I think the
event.
Patriots weren't too happy
Right
about
there.
that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
Actually, this looks like
Everyone
DRS
knows about
PS2
them except
footage
me.
because,
They didn't
Right.
choose Snake
Little
to be a hero.
flashier.
So they
yeah,
decided to do a smear campaign.
because he's also in the
I
first
think the
person, and those are
Patriots wanted to
locations
make
on the
an example
tanker.
of him, so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it. They set all this up just to nail
Yeah,
you
the
guys.
Illuminati's framing me,
There's
guys.
more to it than that.
But yes.
The Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray.
That's awesome, mask for mask.
They
Also,
followed this up
welcome.
with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal gear.
You know what? We just have extra tankers to sink.
2 more puppets in their
We
show.
don't fund healthcare. We don't fund housing. We're gonna cut back on food stamps. We got a 3rd tanker to sink. Why don't we?
We blow shit
Both fell
up.
victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Yeah, how did I end up
Whatever
being an
her
arms
reasons, we need her
manufacturer?
in order to
Wow,
stop
I just
Arsenal.
wanted to write young adult fiction
Find her.
about my high school
I'm on my
fantasies. Okay, gang, I was gonna bring up Jameson's whole state of schizophrenia when there's nothing but pastiche. It's beyond parody. There's no baseline continent. Everybody's on an island of their own meanings and messages. As the cutscenes have explained to us, the Patriots are kind of trying to prevent that through like supercomputers and violence to control the narrative, as it were. I need to go downstairs. Where is the elevator? It's over this way, if I remember right. I bring that up just both to tie it back into the essay we originally read, but also because we just got to a part where we learned like the U.S. government isn't for the people. And that wants me to get back to the Yeats and the whole romanticism into modernism, into postmodernism evolution. I think I have a little example. Bear with me here for a moment, because, you know, we talk about like what happens after you get this whole crisis of postmodern schizophrenia and you start having the development of concepts like hyperreal objects. To start, the way neoliberalism says the corporation is a person and then reverse engineers from their laws of personhood to define a corporation as person is very postmodern. That is also questionably the function of the government at this point as far as what the laws do, but look at it this way. We the people, the government being by for the people, this high ideal of democracy, that's the romantic conception of the American government. Then the modernist conception is like, well, wait a minute, we're not living up to the all men are created equal clause. What can we better do to reorganize the state towards that? Postmodernism starts getting into this concept of like, are these institutions actually doing anything? Like these structures we built that we think are in control, are they actually controlling anything? Is this actually how we're being governed? Or are there influences outside of, say, the democratic process that tilt and privilege participants in the democratic process that really handle the levers of control? Just think of that growth in the macro culture, that development along 200 years or so. Is that Trek? Let's go swim. Oh, that's cool, Mask for Mask. Tell me more. I already got this down here. I just need to go all the way to the end. Now that I have like a level 4 card, I think the president said. And I already hit some mines, so, you know. This is not the way to go.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In
You're
fact,
dramatizing
she
this
swam like a fish
obstacle.
until that day when she almost
Love
drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned
The
later
accident.
that he was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were
Why?
you doing?
I was...
What were you doing?
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1
I'm a scientist
core
on
is
an
pretty
oil
much
rig and I
flooded.
can't swim.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
I have to be your sister's therapist? What?
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Now this is a first. I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple grid, Snake. I got it. I got
covered
it.
most of the
I
core
mean,
when I had to take
I know
out
I'm a
the
VR
C4s. If
kitty,
there's
but
anything you need
I
to
got
ask
it.
me, call me on the Kodak.
I actually swam some mines earlier getting the rocket launcher, dude. I know. I think I know. How's that dog do?
Relaxing and chillaxing.
That's good. They just cut each other off. You talking about the codec between the Snake and Alcon? What am I doing, folks? Wasting precious air is what I'm doing. But the door's right here, right? They said southwest. No? Ooh. Oh, what's Mass for Mass saying?
Oh, talk about ADA stuff. The ADA. What was it? Risk. Think of today through the context of today being the anniversary of the ADA activists doing some roll-ins and step climbs. Remember they put themselves on, was it the Capitol building that they did it to? So they passed a lot of like wheelchair, like accessibility, just a lot of stuff that was just sitting in, I believe, Congress, like.
Just nobody moving on it.
Yeah, just they were not moving. So it was like, it was a huge movement that actually got people to fucking pay attention. I think disability rights activism in the USA is some really badass stuff. Like sit-ins in the government buildings to get the Section 504 passed in the ADA. Today's the anniversary of the Capitol crawl. People left their wheelchairs, mobility aids, and dragged themselves up the Capitol stairs to push for equal public transit access.
Damn.
Yeah, like, it was just like, what the fuck do we have to do? And like something like that nowadays is, you know, people just like, or the powers that be would laugh at, versus like people back in the day actually were like, oh wow, we need to do something different. We need to be better.
Yeah, I think a consequence of this, you know, this schizophrenic state of postmodernism is like because you don't realize there's a continuity of things being upkept. It's like, oh yeah, we have to keep building things. Mm-hmm. We have to update things.
Yeah.
That was very close. Is this the right zone? Oh shit, I completely forgot. Is this fight now? Oh wow. I remember not understanding this fight ever. Let's see how it goes. Oof. He like swims in the heavy water?
Oh, weird. We'll go to the restroom real quick.
I'm actually feeling the need for a TP. And this boss might break me if I don't. So maybe once this fight starts, we'll do a quick break, gang. Because we have been sipping.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna go there. A lot of words rhyme using Ippen, is what I'll say. I cannot do a split IRL.
They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun.
I need to start doing more flexibility stuff, because honestly, I'm into like lifting and compounds and stuff, and I do like deep squatting and like flexibility stuff. Maybe I'll take up pole dancing, gang.
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike?
Yeah.
Think again.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Ho ho ho. To the Joker, these are just normal fries.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
All right, gang. This is as prophesized. I need to take a TP, so I'm going on a TP break. We will reconvene in a moment to fight this vampire. Stay safe, y'all. Sorry, gang. We got sidetracked talking about furniture setups and potential updates to the interspace engine.
Interior design for boys.
We need to be able to make this place tolerable for up to 4 at the least. You know. Seems my PlayStation controllers died out. Jacob, we're fighting a vampire. Is where we left off. We both had to kind of TP for TP, TP. But yeah, I'm fighting the vampire man. He's above heavy water. Seems like I should use the M4.
Heavy water.
Am I supposed to be? I'm supposed to be like shooting this out of the air, I think. So earlier he was running on top of regular water. I just want to know, since we're fighting a little bit heavy water, he actually has to work to swim in it. The implication being you have to either eat stamina or help him so that he falls in there and just, you know, you can't kill him otherwise, apparently.
Yeah. You stop right now, sir.
Interesting. Oh, what's Master Matt saying there?
Oh, they noticed the Starship Trooper footage. Talking about we're trying to sing the bowl. What's this sing bowl thing? I really tried to sing bowl. I knew a woman who once said that the sound during meditation helped her anxiety more than without. I tried once or twice in group therapy, passing around scenarios, and always thought they would need up look into it. They're pleasant to hold, even big sensory fun. Oh, well, thank you, Master Mask. I love this hat. I got it from, I think, Spirit Halloween a couple of years ago. I have tried to hang on to it. I was going to say one thing, too, I've been doing recently is at night. There's a bunch of YouTube videos with people who just play, like, different sound frequencies. So I'll find, like, relaxation frequencies. I got into this a little bit when I started reading a little bit more about transcendental meditation. Like, not that you're supposed to, like, play something, but it can help if you have, like, a noise to kind of, like, focus your energy on.
I can't move.
So that might be something you can look into.
Can't run from your shadow.
Oversleep at the time.
Oh, hell yeah! I wasn't planning for that to work that way, but like he did his vampire paralysis move on me. I could move, but he walked into a C4, I said earlier.
Oh, nice.
So that's why he flew across the room there, and I'm free now.
Take that, asshole.
He just hit another one of the C4. Nice. Okay, that's paying off.
You're like, we've got this.
I'm trying to, you know, not use the shotgun in every Death Stranding 2 encounter here. Because I was just kind of shooting at him with the M4. I'm like, I don't know if that was...
You're like, is that the most effective use of him?
The funnest way I could be doing this, although it was fun. Thank you, video games. Where are you? Where are you?
Yeah, it's fair. Analog versus digital, there is a noticeable difference. I love listening to, I would have like the black screens with like the sound of like rain or storms happening, stuff like that. Great guy. I mean, of course, brown noise. Obviously, classic. True classic. And Jari's asking, for the Jameson topic, I wonder why Jameson gets so much attention now versus Deleuze. Do you think it's due to Jameson's capitalism topic?
I think so. Also, Jameson has a book called Archaeologies of the Future, where he talks a bit more about like cognitive mapping and shit. Damn it.
What's wrong?
Okay.
Right.
Jameson also passed away like 2 years ago, so there's been some like re-examination of his stuff in light of that.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, well, at least I know I can now
Just C4 will fuck it up.
claymore this dude up. Yeah. I can also run to my own claymores accidentally. I have to be mindful of that. I just fell into the water. I should avoid doing the flips. The flips are not helpful.
I'm just surprised you can't swim at all. You can't even be like, ah.
Well, it's because it's the heavy water.
Oh, that's true. I guess that's the establishing.
Yeah, they established that. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to wait until... I'm going to wait a bit before I start laying claymores, because I start getting a bit cocky when I lay the claymores, and it's more for when he starts doing the paralysis thing, which I don't think he does until he's down to like half health. I recall, but I don't think it's very effective. I think you can shoot at him while he's swimming around. I think. You can definitely hit him when he first pops out.
Yeah.
Alright, come on. Come on, do your thing. Do your thing. Lower your guard, lower your guard.
So do it.
If I just keep staring at him. Okay. There we go.
It's true, he does have that sexy aura. It's Sex Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, maybe now I should consider the claymores. Consider the claymore. How did I accidentally trip my own claymore? I don't know. How am I doing that? That's not cool, man.
Oh, you're going towards the direction it's facing.
Oh, I'm just very dumb about my weapons. Got it. Haha.
Oh.
Well, there's two over there for now. I think. Yeah, let's go for third. Let's go for third. And then let's not.
And just run the opposite direction.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now he is out of the water. Where's my M4? He's actually right by it. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. How are you doing that to me, buddy? Bro, come on.
Just him hanging out.
Yeah, he's just hanging on the wall like I'm Spider-Man. Damn. Alright. Okay. Haha. Okay, cool. I think he hit multiple of my claymores though, so I can reset them. Also, I'm out of M4 ammo, but I think there's some up in the corner that I'm just non-grabbing because claymore. Yeah. It's the RPG-6. Dang. He's actually like hitting them with his knives.
Yeah.
Okay, no, ran in front of it. Shouldn't have done that. Boom. You can tell I'm a bit shock on everything mentality dude when it comes to Kojima games because this is like my 5th replay of this game, probably more, and I'm like, oh yeah, like there's still things I've never really tried.
Yeah, like, which is honestly like a really fun thing to like be able to come back and play the same game in a different way.
That is true.
Like,
yeah,
that does speak a lot. Even like older games like this, it's like there's still reasons to come back.
Let's not fly into the water like I've been doing. Okay, I got 3 more claymores. Oh.
Freeze.
Oh. It's the wrong angle on everything for me. Damn.
No.
I can look at him, I guess. Oh, he triggered that. Come on now.
Got a stream dude dropper.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm empty. Okay, maybe I'll get him with this last claymore of mine then. No, I won't. Unless he goes from the other side.
Yeah.
Walk into it. Please walk into it, you dummy.
Yeah.
Oh, no? Okay. Dang. That would have been pretty funny.
I can't.
Where is he? Where's he? Do it. Do it.
Take this.
Vamp uses alternative facts to hypnotize you. When Kelly and Conway bites it, we have to bury that term with her. That's fair.
My body.
Oh, God. I'm so dead. Unless I stop the well, I can stop the bleeding. He just whittled me away right at the end there. Damn. I was doing so good that first time until I dropped into the water.
Answer me. Right.
And then the second time I was really fucking up my claymores. I just kept walking into my own explosions. Well, lesson learned. Alright. I will be more judicious with my claymore placement. There's 3 of them. And I'll hang out in this ammo corner, which I was neglecting as well. Keep stock on M4 ammo. Also, it's a generally good room vantage. Yeah, damn. Oops. That was me.
It's so hot right now.
My God, he's striding towards me.
My Lord. Bisexual is a fancy word for Metal Gear fan. Jari. DeLuise's ideas resonate more with me, but I did spend considerably more time with his work. While reading Jameson for Burns' vid in here, I noticed there was less passages marked for comprehension reread. Not that there are less complex ideas, perhaps less surprising.
No, yeah, I get you, and I agree with that, because Deleuze is still a mystery to me. And I fell into Jameson mostly through his kind of look at genre fiction and his relationship with like Kim Stanley Robinson in particular.
Can you shoot those knives out of the air?
You can.
Okay.
I've been doing it a little, but
yeah,
it's
like
kind of hard to notice unless you're actually playing and you feel like the actual dodge.
Yeah, like the vibration of everything.
There we go. No. Honestly, like, we're getting a lot further along, but I misremembered the whole placement of the hostage section. I thought that happened after the jet section, but now I'm like, oh, there's not much of this game actually left.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the president gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level
We're gonna maybe go
B2
into the next
in
room and
core of
save,
Shell
but we'll
1.
save Emma for the beginning of next session, gang.
Is that puppy eye here? It is.
We can talk about this later. Okay, so I got the M4, got the ration. This is where I came from. My bad, you kind of get magnet slid through doors sometimes. Extra ration there. Do I need it? No. Oh shit, is there a... Is this the whole thing? Or is it pretty straight? This seems like a pretty straightforward maze, right? Or is this... Mine's there. which of the two mine shafts should I go down? You know what, honestly, we're just gonna save. We're gonna save here in the wire. We're gonna leave Raiden. We're not gonna leave Raiden out to dry. We'll phrase it that way, gang.
Jack, is that
That's
you?
fair, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm just taking a dip.
This Jesus pooping talk is very intriguing. Also, just the humanization of a man who may be a deity. I completely agree with that. We should have something that we can understand and relate to.
Save completed.
Jack,
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Oh no.
I'm so lonely.
Oh no.
Lonely. Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
That's bad for your brain, Jack.
Why, Jack? Why?
You'll get dementia.
Listen, Rose,
Yeah,
I'm
you
right in
don't
the middle
want
of a
that.
mission, and I...
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke
Yes,
up.
Sleepy
Is that
Zane.
asking too much?
So are
Night.
bodybuilders.
Scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me. I was so worried about you.
Whoa.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room.
Whoa, I'm just a dark bad boy
There
with a
wasn't
troubled
anything in your
past who
room.
needs somebody to fix
Only
it.
a bed and a small desk.
Rusty
It looked like a
coal
prison
hours.
cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose,
Yeah, Jack, where's
I
your
only use
family?
that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room.
Brian, you have a mattress on the
Almost
floor
like
and a
your
fight
empty
stick. You're
heart.
not going to get that
That's
good
why I
at Street
tried to
Fighter
keep you
5.
out.
Come on now.
I thought
Come
I was
on,
beginning to
man.
understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
But
Enough,
yes,
Rose.
yes,
We'll talk
I
about this
would.
later. After the mission.
Right.
After the mission? Jesus,
I
wow.
understand.
Just gonna say, you see how
I guess I play these games without saving, because, like, here's another thing about Metal Gear Solid, is, like, these were kind of, like, perfect, like, blockbuster rental games. You can beat them in a weekend. Like, we're playing in, like, 3 to bordering on 4-hour sessions, but, like, if you just rent this and have an 8-hour day with it, like, we're almost already at the end of this game, you know?
That's wild.
So, like, yeah, because, like, in Metal Gear Solid 3, the save skits, they talk about movies. And, like, those, I was like, oh, movies. But, like, Rose and Jack always kind of annoyed me. And, like, I've softened on it over time. But, like, I just never paid attention to how fucking abusive, or maybe I just forgot Ryan's real shitty like that. But also,
it was wild.
Also, it is key context that, like, he doesn't have any fucking, he's not human. I'm not saying he's literally not human, just like he has no human attachments. We were talking about, like, you know, you need to experience shitting. It's like, Ryan, where do you shit? Where do you poop?
Yeah, what's your deal, dude? You're not pooping?
But since we're done asking the important questions, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thembies, friends from all ends of the spectrum, all quadrants on the chart, because it is more than a binary. It's been a wonderful night with y'all. Thanks for hanging. Definitely check out Fight Opera this Saturday. We're not going to be doing a movie this Sunday. We'll be back Monday with more Metal Gear Solid. Depending on what happens Tuesday, we may be here with SMT3, we may be back to Metal Gear. It all depends on what the Interspace engine permits. Until then, y'all take care. We will see you later.
Good night.
We will be probably raiding. Yeah. If the Pixel Goblins are going, we're raiding, gang. So prepare to raid.